quiet feature in the car. Yeah. Valentines. No money for your honey. And Anthony Loke, MVP in Malaysia. Today we're covering a bunch of different topics that all you gotta do is listen and you'll be up to date. Welcome back to the Table Talk.
Oh, yeah.
That's my applause. Yay! Welcome back to another podcast episode.
Welcome.
Joining me today at the table, a very special guest because the usual host is, at the time of recording, in the hospital.
Yes.
Don't worry,
Exciting
everything's
times.
okay. New baby is be popping.
Oh,
Yes,
exciting.
it's on the way. Now
on the
loading.
way.
Now loading.
Wow.
So hopefully by the time you guys hear it, baby's out already. So you guys can go and wish Minghan and Suya and congratulations. Thank you very much. But today, we got two sweet babies with me at the table.
Oh, I'm a sweet baby.
They've been on the podcast before, but it's been a while since you've seen them. You hear the voices from time to time. Please introduce yourselves, ladies, starting with We Will.
I'm Vivian, one of the showrunners for Table Talk and Days Buddies.
And
Meme Queen.
Jim Queen.
Yeah.
And The Office.
And things.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have
Hi guys, I'm Bella. I am the showrunner for Table Talk and Here We Heels and also just here and there in the office.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy.
The reason why we got these two exquisite young ladies with us is because they are about to launch their own show as well. More news on that in the future. We don't want to jinx it just yet. But if you follow our socials, you would have seen a small hint.
taste.
Someone already messaged me.
It's a
They're like,
taste.
"Oh, it's a show called." I was like, because they saw the pictures.
Sharp eyes, sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes. But you know who else has sharp eyes?
Oh.
I don't want to say Anthony Loke, but we'll get to him in a bit later. First topic off the bat, right, is hands up at the table if you've ever sat in a Grab car. You've ever, been
People who
in-
can drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't drive. Both of us can't
You
drive.
both can't drive.
We both can drive.
We have license though,
We have license. We
but
just scared of
just
driving.
refuse to drive.
This
Yeah.
feels like a different episode. Should we talk
We'll
about
get
it?
into
Never
that.
mind, never
A
mind.
while ago, Vivian and I, for takeaway, we did a
we
video.
did.
And
It
Vivian
popped
drove.
up
She was okay.
Yeah. You can go and watch
in
the
the basement.
In the basement and
Okay.
around
And
the
then we were in
taman.
Tamatun.
Yes.
Yes,
Wow, great
very
job.
well
Yes.
done.
So proud of you.
It's like, I would say driving is the one area where your cautiousness really pays off. It's good. I've never been in an accident before. My anxiety is just the driver, not me. Anyway, for everyone else who doesn't drive, you guys can probably relate to this. If you've ever been in an e-hailing ride or service, sometimes, correct me if I'm wrong, you probably also have experienced this. The drivers are slightly too friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they are, on the level of just bordering invasive.
Invasiveness.
That's a nice way of putting it. Sometimes it's just like, I don't want to talk, don't talk to me. Have you ever felt like that before?
Yes.
In general or in the car?
Even shit. Why?
It's just like 24/7.
Yeah.
Just don't talk
You
to
were at
me.
an event this morning?
I
You had to take a Grab.
had to take a Grab.
Did the driver talk to you?
No, because I turned on the quiet. I tried. I mean, because I knew we were going to record this episode,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
tried the quiet ride feature. And
Oh.
yeah,
It's the first time you're using it?
First time I'm using it, and
Okay,
the
that's
driver did
interesting
not talk at all.
because Grab launched the Quiet Ride feature not too long ago. I would say slightly, it's a new thing, but basically it's an option for you to tell your driver that, hey, I would like my ride and commute to be quiet.
Silence.
Silence is golden. Silence
Yeah.
is golden.
Yeah.
Why do you think
Golden.
that's a thing? Like, why? How has humanity evolved that now there is a need for it to be, don't talk to me? Why?
I mean, in your natural, when you are driving, or for us who are passengers, right? Whoever's driving, generally, like throughout the ride, 10 minutes, maybe you're talking to people, but most of the time you're quiet alone. You're playing music,
Yeah.
you're in your own zone.
Yeah.
So to be suddenly like in a cab and people just back and forth, right? It's like you just want to be in your own bubble before you go to somewhere to socialize
Another thing is
or go to your office.
But I think for me is the fact that the driver's a stranger. I mean, as much as you want to be friendly, stranger danger is real.
Stranger danger is real. It's true, it's true.
Yeah,
For girls
I
more
think
so.
for girls, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we're a bit more wary lah.
I feel like the talking part of it comes from like, if you look back in the day, like taxi drivers and friendly neighborhood people, right? They're trying to make you comfortable. That's why they talk to you, right?
true.
Because I would always imagine that if I was a Grab driver, like what kind of conversations would I have? I've had some great conversations with
Try.
Right? So like there was this uncle who told me about how like everything's getting more expensive. He's telling me how he saves money and all that. And I was like, wow, this is inspiring, you know?
Yeah.
But some just trash. I was coming from KLIA on a flight and this guy was telling me where to find young Chinese girls. I was like, this is crazy.
Uncle.
This uncle was telling me where to go. And I was like, then he asked me, why? You married already? I said, yes. Say, okay. Once in a while, I'm like,
Uncle 不可以.
Uncle. So I just put in my AirPods and say, Uncle, I sleep first. That some difficult conversation. So it's hard to tell what kind of conversation you're going to step into.
It's true.
That's why I appreciate the quiet option.
Yeah.
It's weird because I feel like that's also how drivers would try to appeal to you to get tips and higher stars.
Yeah, true.
The 5 stars.
How would you guys... Okay, can you please explain to me how you generally rate drivers or delivery guys? Everyone has their own ranking system one. Who wants to go first?
I mean, for me, it's quite simple. You
do the bare minimum.
You fetch me. You fetch me to the right location. It was a nice journey. Nothing happened. 5 stars for you.
5 stars straight.
Easily, yeah. Like if your car is clean, I'll put comfy and clean.
Oh,
Excellent personality. Even if you don't talk to me, excellent personality.
This is like love language. My love language is the lack of talking.
Yeah.
Okay, and then delivery is also 5 stars.
Oh yeah, if you just deliver, like sometimes you put those, can you just put at the lobby? Then they just really put at the lobby. Then okay,
wow,
you got the job done.
Okay, basic, nice. Vivian's a very generous lady.
She's a generous
What about you,
lady.
Bella?
I think somewhere along the same. Like if the journey is safe, I don't feel like invaded. I don't feel there's no like accidents along the way. You know, like jerks or whatever. Like, you know, you're on the phone or whatever, then you get a 5 star lah. But if you're like constantly like scrolling your phone, I've had Grab drivers, the younger ones, like during they just like text, like reply text,
that's
long
scary.
text.
That one scares me.
Yes. Then I'm just behind. I'm like, bro,
eyes on the road.
Eyes on the road. You know,
that's
that kind
crazy.
of thing. Yeah, especially like I don't drive, so it means I'm scared lah of you know, accidents and everything. So when I see that,
it's just
2 stars.
2 stars.
2 stars.
You even give stars.
So I don't want to feel.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Bella has a fear, a very irrational fear. For me, I'm the kind of person who doesn't interact much with like the app itself.
Yeah.
So like Instagram also, even if I see a post I like, I don't usually like it. I'm trying to improve that.
Okay.
So I think I apply that also to Grab because like even if he does the like nothing right, I won't give 5 stars.
Okay.
But if he does something also, I'm like I wasn't gonna rate anyway. But I'm making it a point now to do positive reinforcement.
Because it does affect
on behalf of all the Grab drivers. Please give them 5 stars.
So whenever like a delivery guy or Grab guy calls me and they give me shit, they give like, oh, you mana lah, bukan sini ah. Oh, mate. I will be like 1 star. Then I was like, he was very rude. And, you know, just like inappropriate.
So you are the type to like
I
just
will
start
give back full feedback. When I'm 100%, I'm either not doing anything or I'm above and beyond.
But it's okay lah. Yeah, at least he gives feedback. Like he dares like just like go off on.
So before we were rolling, we're talking about the quiet ride option, right?
Yeah.
Like so you've used it today. Will you use it again?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a permanent setting for you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Same. I mean, to be honest,
Perfect.
I think like it does require extroverts in general are okay with non-quiet rides. I think people look forward to having conversations.
Yeah.
For me now, when I take Grabs, I do try to turn on the quiet ride. I mean, when before that was an option, put my AirPods in. Yeah, because like it's tiring, right? But one of us at this table, Bella, you were saying just now that you feel bad putting the quiet ride on.
Yeah, so I knew that Grab was beta testing this because you know the message will pop up when you order a ride. But I don't dare. Even though I want a quiet ride, I don't.
What do you mean? You don't dare?
First thing, when they beta tested it, it was within the chat with the guy itself.
Yes.
The prompts that comes
you
up.
Message and
so
say
if I
quiet.
message to him, he knows
that you don't talk.
that I don't want to talk to him.
What's the problem?
Or her.
But that's like a feature that they are in. You know that it's a feature like it's not like Grab has never introduced and you're just like quiet. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, like, that's different.
Okay,
that's different.
That's left field, man.
Rude. But it's like
what's the feeling like? Why would you feel like
most of the time, the riders or like the drivers that I get are like of senior age, like uncles, or sometimes even aunties. You'll be surprised what kind of like drivers you get. So I mean, I'm trying to sit in their perspective. They are driving the whole day. That's the only sort of like interaction they get with people throughout the day. So like, you know, if you're spending the whole like 8 hours in jams and everything, because I know like from my house to like maybe my workplace, it's gonna be like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 30 minutes is short, but it's also long maybe for them. You know, they're sick of like just driving the whole time. They would want some form of like human interaction.
Damn.
So then putting the quiet right there, like immediately typing in their chat feels like, like bummer. I don't know if they react that way.
I feel bad.
I don't know. That's just what comes out in my mind. So I don't. Yeah, and generally I've met a lot of uncles. In the car that were like, talk, meme like what are you doing like, you know, they will have okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's from the very they are very no, they're okay. They are those which I just try to like, like just laugh it off. But then there are some that genuinely they are like that type. You know, they're the type of kopitiam uncle that will sit there and they'll read their newspaper and they'll just like talk to any like person around them. Then,
you know, when you put it like that, right? Then it just makes us look like a bad people.
No, it's just me. It's just me. I'm just scared.
So now, Vivian, do you feel bad? Like, will you?
I don't turn. I
so you still
I'll turn off.
Yeah.
I'll turn off. Like, you talk to them.
Talk to them. Okay. I'll tell you what. If you're someone who does go on Grab rides like once a week, okay, you think like 1 week, how many Grab rides will you potentially have? Let's say you're gonna have like 5. Out of the 5, maybe you can turn off for like 2. And then if you're having a bad week, 3.
I feel like if you get a young, the photo, you know he's a young. Naturally, actually, the driver won't talk to you.
Yeah, younger drivers don't talk
they
at all.
Don't. Yeah. They know because they're like,
I feel also it's like an ego thing. They're like, don't talk to me. I just want to do my shit.
I don't know. Maybe.
The uncles will talk. My dad will talk to anybody.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Uncle, so I can imagine my dad was a Grab driver.
Yeah, I feel like for me, like okay, maybe because I know Uncle Ho, I'm like, oh, he means no harm.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't know. Maybe because I read too many, you know, like things online, or like I've like heard so many experiences, right? Like my immediate reaction is like fear.
It's fear.
I don't know what this uncle wants from me. I know. Okay, it's not right for me to think.
He wants to bring you to your destination.
Yeah, like
but that's a genuine fear. You know?
Like
really?
I think.
Just in general for like Grab.
For Grab. Because like I mean, he might seem friendly at first because like a lot of the people who have like experienced like, you know, unfortunate things in Grab, right? Like initially they will just start off like casual conversations, but after that it will become a bit
crazy.
Invasive, and then in the name of I'm scared of not being nice, or like I'm not friendly to them. You continue on the conversation, but then that's where
you fall into the trap.
Fall into like that.
Okay.
You put yourself in danger,
It's a very good I think it's a very good place to wrap this up on. I think it's good to be polite. I like that, Bella, like the fact that you have to also remember that Grab drivers are also human.
Yeah.
The delivery riders are also human. Maybe that's the interaction that will brighten up their day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for especially girls and guys, but more importantly girls here, I want to, weigh in a bit more. What Vivian said, be polite, be courteous, be nice, polite. But if it starts becoming invasive, then you got to shut it down.
Yeah.
Like it's not a matter of being polite anymore. It's your safety. Right?
Your AirPods, just
put your
inside.
AirPods.
And I was like, how do you draw the line though? Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, I just want to be nice. I'm scared I'm being rude to him. But how can we like, okay, this is getting a bit dangerous. How do I draw the line?
So when I get uncomfortable, so like I've had like drivers ask like, oh, what you do, that's fine. And then they go into, oh, where do you work? And then like, oh, where are you from? And they ask a bit too much. Like that is still okay. Then they go into details like, oh yeah, how many siblings, and all this. Then I would either give them incorrect answers.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, I will give them fake answers.
Yeah.
So I've been like a pharmacist. I've been like
an
engineer. and then after that, at one point where it's just too much, I was like, hey, I'm putting on my earphones. I need to like do something. So then I would tell them as to like to draw a line. Yeah. And if it's a really uncomfortable vibe I'm getting, then I would immediately get on the phone with my friend.
Yeah. I think it's important that the minute you feel unsafe, to maybe shoot a message or a call to somebody.
Like
to
share
let
the
them
right
know.
Share the right.
Share the
Someone.
I like that's a very good question, Vivian. I think that's something that we should probably talk about in the future. It's like the minute you don't feel okay, that's when
I think you get the vibe.
the fact that, I mean, like the point you made about how you just give different answers, right? Because okay, realistically, you can be like, oh, you're lying to the uncle and all that. I'm like,
they don't know you.
Like, even if it was real information, like, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, if you don't feel safe sharing information of that level, you can opt to, number one, not share it. Or number two, just have fun. You know, just be like, you can be anything you want to be for that car ride.
For that, right.
Yeah. But I would say, though, if I feel like if the driver is complimenting you on your looks and then starts to be, you know, hey, so where do you go? What do you do around? Then that's a bit creeps.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah.
Please, girls, don't be shy to cut it
Protect
off.
yourself. Yes.
Shut it down, guys.
Attack.
Okay, speaking about uncomfortable situations.
Yes.
Next Tuesday, which is tomorrow.
Actually, tomorrow.
But when you're listening to this, it's tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day. Quick round of hands in this room. Who has Valentine's plans? Hands up.
There
are
no
right.
hands.
No hands, including us. No.
It's because we don't believe in capitalism, right? That's the reason.
Yes.
No other reason. But if you guys are listening and watching this, if you are celebrating Valentine's, share with us your experience so we know what to do next time when we do have Valentine's plans.
I've never had Valentine's.
Okay, Vivian.
It's okay.
Why?
The time will come.
Why?
No.
No. Okay. Bella?
No, I've never had Valentine's.
All right. Looks like we got to do something about this, guys. According to the Cameron Highlands Floriculturist Association, this is a very interesting one. The prices of roses have gone up by 200 to 300% because farmers in Cameron Highlands have switched to growing chrysanthemums due to Malaysia's unpredictable weather and therefore a higher demand of chrysanthemums and roses. Frequently used in Malaysian households for prayers, weddings, and funerals. That's chrysanthemums.
Not roses.
That's chrysanthemums, yeah. So florists have resort to importing roses from India, China, and Kenya. And for reference, the wholesale price for local roses used to range about 20 to 30 for a dozen. And now, pack of 20 is 50 to 60.
Yeah, it's insane.
So Valentine's Day is like the one day in the year you really like the demand for roses.
Just goes
you have
up.
to buy it like 1 week in advance. It's really bad. So we've got a florist next to the coffee shop that we usually go to. And I've gone there a couple of times to buy Valentine's roses, not for a date, but for PR kits. And they say that you cannot buy it on the day off or before. It has to be a week before.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild.
Demand is that high.
But here's the question. Roses are very important. Imagine this. You're on your first Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Do you expect a single one, a bouquet, a dozen? Does it mean a lot to you if it's like, oh, he got me roses?
Right.
Not for me.
No, not for you. Because you can't eat it.
I can't eat.
So she's like, it's overrated.
I think for me, I'm just not a flowers.
You're not a flower girly?
Yeah, I'm not a flower girl.
Okay. Bella,
Yeah.
you don't mind?
I think I'm a flower girl.
You're a flower girly?
I like flowers.
You'd be like,
I like pretty things, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would appreciate the notion of like you going
effort.
The effort.
Yeah, you went out
you
to choose
ordering,
something,
right? And like to
Yeah.
find out what flowers. Like it doesn't even have to be roses. Like you knowing what flowers I like and then getting that for me.
What flowers do you like?
Oh.
Lilies.
Lilies.
For everyone out there.
Yeah? Out there, if you're listening to this and you want to have a shot at Bella.
That's
Lilies, right? Step one. Jolene, flowers? How are you feeling? Okay,
Jolene
but
says
you know
she
roses,
doesn't know
right?
the difference between them.
Okay, would you feel like, oh, or you're like indifferent?
Oh,
Okay.
you pass it to your mom because she likes
So it
flowers.
doesn't do anything for you lah?
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
The gesture
Yeah, it's the
of it.
thought.
The thought that counts.
Let's switch it over to Ryan.
Okay, we're going
Flowers,
to
are
other
you a flower
girls.
girl? You like
Sunflowers.
sunflowers. Okay. So Valentine's Day, a guy brings you flowers. Is like, hey, happy Valentine's Day. What are your thoughts? What's going through your mind? Roses. No, just like roses. You're just
Okay,
like,
Ryan says no to roses, sunflowers
Let's
only.
flip it over to the men in the room. Jamson, Aaron.
Would
it be a thought that be like, oh, Valentine's, I will
You
go
have
buy
to
roses?
go
I
get.
must buy.
Like, do you feel like that's something you would do? Irregardless of what they do.
Both men are thinking very, very hard.
Aaron, you go first. You would.
Aaron says yes.
Okay.
Roses are mainstream.
So what will you get then?
Okay.
What will you get?
Baby's breath.
Oh yeah.
Baby breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very popular flower.
Classy, classy.
Yeah.
Classy.
Cute.
For the Xiaomei out there.
Is this the demo? Yeah, is this the demo?
Yeah,
Is his
Yeah,
demo.
yeah.
It's
If
true.
it dries,
It's true,
you can
okay, it's
still
true.
keep,
People
yeah.
like
True,
it,
true.
yeah.
It's like rice, you know.
Rice is memang dry though.
What kind of nonsense? What kind of nonsense?
Jameson? Yeah, in particular, because like the roses really see a lot of buy time. Ooh.
Tacky.
Okay.
Is it tacky?
It's tacky.
It
It could
really
be tacky.
depends on the person,
it
right?
depends on the packaging as well.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Understand.
do you know that there's a rule about flowers as well? So
What's
like
the
you
rule?
can't buy a non-romantic interest 3 roses. You can't. It's
Why?
I love you. You cannot. So you have to either give a bouquet, but also you shouldn't even be buying roses for a person that you're not romantically
Yes.
involved with.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also money, but also because
Misleading.
yeah, it's misleading.
Misleading.
There was one time we wanted to buy flowers for someone's mom for her birthday.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, what should I get? And I got roses. Then they were like, you can't buy.
Right. Okay.
You can't buy mom
okay,
roses. I'm
understand.
like, oh shit.
Oh,
Then the
why?
florist was like, yeah, you shouldn't buy roses. Buy this one instead. So we bought like
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
Mommy will sound very
understand.
different.
yeah, then it's like, happy birthday, mommy. Then she's
Mommy.
like, oh, it's wild. So you can't do that. And I would say actually money saving tips, if you're gonna buy a rose, buy a single rose. It feels more like wow.
It's cute.
one.
And then they can just hold.
Yeah, then they can hold it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're booking, no, Julian's like, you don't want one.
Same. I'll say no. Single rose. Yeah. Just don't buy. Just don't buy if
Just
you
don't
don't.
buy.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
don't buy
because,
the single
because
one.
the price range is different, no? Like you buy a single rose, like
Okay.
let's say lah, Bukit Bintang, $15. Okay? Right? You buy a
And you buy 50
a
roses, the
full
big one.
bouquet, sis, the money can eat Fei Fan hot pot.
Understand? But it's the notion again. It means that okay, I'm saying this is Valentine's Day. You are like maybe going out
Okay,
for
okay.
dinner, and then you go Bukit Bintang, and it's like very 顺便, like oh by the way,
Suddenly,
you just
yeah,
buy.
yeah.
So the notion is like the gesture is not that.
Yeah.
It's like you saw it and you just got one. So
Okay,
that is
okay.
different from like you.
But what if I
prepare.
went to buy a single rose to give you?
Oh, that's different.
Oh.
Yeah, that's different.
Like, you know, in
Like,
those dramas, they run under the rain, then they
Yeah.
find one rose, they're like,
Like no, okay, like
Okay.
imagine like
That's too
the guy pick you up, the guy
much,
pick you up,
yeah.
and then you come to the car, he give
Yeah.
you one rose.
rose.
Too little?
On Valentine's Day.
On
what?
Valentine's Day. Too little or what? That one okay.
Okay.
Because
Like-
it's like he went to get
It's
it.
the pre-date, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
Effort lah.
gesture
So
lah,
actually,
it's
guys, money saving tips. It's not about the flower
Actually,
or the money.
yes, it's not about
just that the girl want to see that you put in effort before meeting her.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Then
Gitu.
What's happening there?
What was that?
Kissing,
Oh.
consensual.
Okay.
It's important.
Important,
Yeah? Aaron,
important.
please.
Important.
All right. Anything else on the Valentine's one?
Okay, so I did a survey yesterday in office.
I love surveys.
Yes,
Okay.
so I asked them like, what do you think about Valentine's Day? And then the guy said Valentine's is more of a girl's thing. Guys don't really care for Valentine's much. So it's like for them, it's just I need to fulfill this responsibility. Like I need this
Yeah.
role.
For guys,
For guys, like
Oh.
for I don't know. Do you feel that way? That Valentine's actually nothing one, but I think I
need
know
to
I
do
need
it
to
because
do
your
it
girlfriend
because
is
the-
expecting.
like just real honest.
Yeah.
I agree to some extent because like okay, even though I'm not like a massive Valentine's like celebrator guy, but if I was gonna, I would feel like it was on me to plan or make a booking or something.
Yeah.
Like I would feel like it was on like
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
I
The
gotta have
pressure.
something together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then like at night, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going here or we're doing this. Here's your present. Then I'm like, hey, why have to be the guy? Or
Yeah.
in
Okay,
Korea,
that's a good.
in Korea,
Yeah.
there's White Day.
Yeah.
And that's when the girls,
girls
go
it's the
and
reverse Valentine,
reverse,
right?
Yeah.
But then, why does it have to be like a one person?
Yeah, why?
That's
Yeah,
a good. That's a
right.
good
Yeah.
thing. I guess that for Valentine's, it could make guys feel the pressure of like, oh, I have to go do this, I have to plan this, I have to get the
Like
because if I don't do it, my girlfriend
Yeah,
will
yeah.
like
And
you
she's
know,
gonna post on social media,
Yeah,
and then she's
yeah.
gonna compare.
It's a lot
Yeah.
for guys because like it's the girl's birthday, it's their anniversary together,
Yeah.
and then Valentine's.
understand.
Wow, piang hard It's really hard because then I feel like the girl. Okay, if like a girl is really into Valentine's, and then the guy is like shit at planning,
Yeah.
and then the girl will be like, huh? We're going to McDonald's again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? not saying that McDonald's is not a Valentine spot. It is.
It can be. It can
In my high school
be.
days, it was the Valentine spot.
The Valentine.
It's all I had. But then like, I feel like if I was a girl in that regard, I'd be like, wow, you really do not plan it.
They are.
It depends on the girl, I
Right.
guess. Yeah, it's like I guess some have higher expectations.
Yeah.
I think it's all. I feel like it's just a peer pressure thing.
It could
is.
be.
It really is.
I
a
feel
peer
like
pressure
couples out there, don't make it a pressure.
Don't make it a
thing.
competition.
Yeah, hey, it's
don't
not
make it a
performance.
competition.
Please,
Nobody's
please.
ranking you.
No.
I've seen that
We do.
happen.
We judge. We don't rank. We judge only.
Like, hey, go see this one.
So there's this thing my mom always say to my brother, right? That if you're not married, you shouldn't go out of your way. Okay, if you're not financially like up there, right?
Yeah.
To like feel the need to one up. So like, okay, this year, the first year together,
I
maybe
agree.
you buy something like, you buy like a bracelet, and next year you feel like you have to one up
Necklace.
yourself and buy, you know, like something
full set.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
A Lamborghini.
Like, and then the next year, I've seen that. I've seen couples gifting like phones and AirPods, and then that sort of sets the expectations. And
That's wild.
I guess my mom is wise in the sense like, don't do that. Because first, you're not marrying the girl. I guess this is also...
don't know. Yeah,
you don't know. You don't know
Yeah.
if you're marrying the girl, you
Anything
know?
will happen.
Yeah, so like, the gesture is nice, and if you can really like financially support that, but don't feel the pressure that you have to like constantly one up yourself.
Yeah.
That applies to girls also.
I think here, right,
Yeah.
this one I have to say, F influencers
Oh.
for glamorizing and like, you know, like making these unreal expectations of like what it should be.
Yeah.
Right? I feel that's not fair. Because you know they're promoting like a restaurant or a product, right? They're like, oh, make your partner happy when you buy this diamond ring. I'm like, hey, I got no money to buy for myself.
Tone it down.
bro.
Tone it down a bit.
That's crazy. So okay, everyone, reminder again, just be what's the word? What's the word you want to use here? Just be real with yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, don't squeeze your ass to get money.
Be real with your partner.
Yeah.
Because if you talk to them,
you
you explain like, you know, hey, it's, I don't know.
Hey, you can
I've never dated, I don't
you
know.
can still do something cute.
I don't know. I have no place to say anything.
But
Actually.
it's like I guess from your POV, it would
yes.
still be cute if like you plan something like budget, but it's still cute. Like a picnic. You don't have to like go out and get like a 5-star restaurant and
please.
with
Don't
a KL
do
tower
fireworks
view.
in the sky, you know. And also, you know, if Valentine's is to celebrate, you know, both of you, right? Don't make it a
Together,
one-person plan, lah.
Yes,
Then you won't be sad.
Yeah.
So this to all the guys and the girls.
And
if
the
you're like, why my
girls.
partner never plan anything good, then you plan together, you know? If it's your birthday, then okay, you know, you liberty to school.
Yeah,
But
liberty
it's
to
a together
school.
thing. It's a together thing,
Yeah.
So don't make it on just the guys, Guys, I got you on this one, don't worry. Fresh off the press.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
this is crazy. Twitter is
Sparkling glamour.
Twitter is a buzz with the latest news today. So Anthony Loke, our transport minister,
Shout out to him.
shout out to this MVP.
Doing the work.
This guy just like, oh, what a man. So he's just made it a new ruling that Malaysian drivers, private vehicle owners, don't have to display their road tax on the windscreen of their car, right? And this has been around forever.
Yeah.
But today, he said effective immediately,
Immediately.
can take out it. And this is crazy because, okay, I have to say number one, Malaysian road tax stickers are very ugly. Right? It's an eyesore. It's not the smallest thing. It's quite big. I'm talking to two girls who don't drive here, so
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
we can't
But to
relate,
the rest of
but-
the room, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's this terrible shade of dark blue, and the plastic is horrendous. And, okay, this one boggles my mind, okay? It melts in the sun, which is what your car is exposed to when you go from point A to point B. This one is the pinnacle of stupidity. So Anthony Loke decided enough. Right? So now you can keep it, but have it in your car. We were just saying in the office earlier on that that means, yes, it's great, but this is going to make roadblocks even longer. Because everyone's going to be like, oh, where's my road tax? There's a dig off on your backside, you know?
He says he wants to digitize JPJ services. So it's probably, maybe you can, maybe there's
fingers
an app.
crossed.
I don't know.
Fingers
Maybe
crossed.
there's
Because
an
my
app.
I think there's
was ass.
in the website, there's like a link. Make sure to go on there. I think you have to register yourself on
then
JPJ.
have it on lah. So it's on your phone.
So it's,
Yeah,
you
it's
have
on
a
phone, so you
profile.
just show lah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, in an ideal world, but we still have melting stickers. So
And then when you
inshallah,
peel it off, the stain.
It's a
Oh
stain.
my God.
I think that's...
You know what's okay? So this one is the one that needs to be on TikTok already. So this is the crazy part, right? They know that these stickers melt,
Yes.
right? They know that years it's been melting. what do? Sis, this one I cannot understand. They don't change the sticker material.
Okay.
They give you a plastic to stick the sticker onto, to stick that plastic and the sticker onto your windscreen because they know the sticker melts.
So the sticker melt first at least.
So the sticker can melt, but at least it's inside a plastic on your windscreen. Wow, this one! Malaysia, if this one I say stupid, this one is genius level gila. It's tahap dewa kebabian, you know. What is that?
Okay, so I was reading the Twitter thread and some people said that people do DIY custom like.
Yes. So on Shopee now, a lot of sellers angry because Shopee,
their business is done.
Shopee, they're very clever. They go and take those thin pieces of glass or plastic. Then you can put your Rotex in between and then you can cap it there. It looks very nice.
Okay,
some of them got glass one, then got like Batman logo, you know. But then now all no need already. So now Shopee angry.
The stock all how?
Stock how habis? In the back room. Now have to make what? Jermaine. It's mad. I have so many questions. I hope Anthony Loke can answer them in due time. It'll be great for Anthony to be here with us.
We'll wait for more information, but so far it feels like a win now. It's
a win.
step. It's a step towards like...
Not just that, guys. Let's talk about the next win. KLIA is going to have a rebrand facelift makeover.
Yeah.
Much needed. I have to ask you guys, KLIA 2, what the ass is that?
Asia Airport.
Airport.
Right? When they announced KLIA 2, right, everyone was so excited. They're like, oh, this is going to be great. They made KLIA 2 seem to be like, oh, it's going to be better than KLIA 1. And I believed it. Because when it was new, I was like, wow, it's big, it's spacious, there's family mart here.
Which one is the one with last time, KFC, they have the airplane playground.
The airplane, I think that's LCCT.
I'm not from
Subang.
KL, so
No.
don't remember.
2? I don't know.
But do you remember that?
The one that we were on recently to Langkawi was KLIA 2 lah.
But do you remember the playground?
Can't say I'm from Kuching.
Yeah. I don't know which one it is.
There's a KFC. Am I crazy?
If you know, don't make me feel crazy. Comment it down below.
Isn't there like a KFC in one of the KLIAs, and then the playground is like an airplane one?
Was it open air?
Yeah. It's like in the middle of like
but like was the KFC all open air?
Open, yeah. Like the seats outside.
I think that's LCCT. Sis. Yeah. So they closed down LCCT to make KLIA 2. Low cost terminal.
What a bad name.
Huh?
Oh.
Jemson just checked. It's KLIA 1 apparently.
Interesting.
But the long story short is that our airports look like ass. All right, and
unfortunately,
and you know what's crazy to me? This is another part that Malaysians are very good at. KLIA constantly wins Airport of the Year every year in Malaysia. Because you know what other airports are there, right?
There's Subang.
There's like the Subang Airport. You know how to fight, right? So I'm happy that Anthony Loke again is on the
doing his job,
on the forefront of making change happen. So we are ending. This is February now. They're saying that it might at the end of Q1 there could be a rebranding, and I'm very excited because my favorite airport is Changi. Changi Airport is my favorite airport. When I land there, I just feel happy.
Yeah.
Right. My second favorite one is Seoul. When I land in Incheon, right? Oh my god. Okay, but also it's Korea, lah.
It's Korea.
There's a specific smell in the Incheon airport.
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Also, this is like the segue and a teaser for the new show. Don't say too much.
But
I'm excited because we're flying off a bit more. Like now that travel is open up again, Malaysians and people who fly into Malaysia, we want to be proud that the first impression of these people landing here is a nice airport, not this backwater ass shit. It's a bit much.
So it's rebranding into KLIA Terminal 1, is it?
Yes.
KLIA
1 will be KLIA Terminal 1 and then KLIA 2 will be KLIA Terminal 2.
Yeah.
Huh?
So this is a lot of people's first reaction, like, just name change only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the functionality of the airports will be different.
Yeah.
Also.
So the more expensive ones will probably still be in 1, I guess.
So a lot of people are comparing how like Singapore has until like Terminal 4, that kind of thing. Yes. So yeah, it's a start towards there.
Okay.
But then there's also the more pressing issue of like 1 and 2 are so far.
They are really far away.
You have to run. Go to the wrong one.
You have to take a train.
You have to take a train.
It's that far apart.
Yeah. And you not only take a train, you have to pay.
You have to pay. It's a different MRT. Yeah. And we have so many things that are wrong with like the system. Like even the train from KLIA 1, the main airport to get you to the terminal. They are putting that under repairs and renovation, and apparently that's going to take like 3 years. I'm like, you're playing. What you're doing, throwing the bags around. I know you're playing games. Yeah. Inefficiency, but hopefully Uncle Loke can look into these things. Huh?
Yeah,
so,
please.
Brother Loke, with our open hearts and open minds, we entrust this to you. Yeah, please settle. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
What else are we at?
KJ's a DJ?
What?
Wait, KJ
this
is
one is
a
hot off the press.
DJ.
Abang KJ.
如果是 DJ,
someone played a song for him when he enters the first day. So, if you guys have not been following Malaysian politics, Khairi Jamaluddin has recently been sacked from UMNO. And with the world as his oyster now, people were like wondering what's he gonna do next. Is he gonna be joining Bersatu or something, right? Yeah. Which he's gotten some offers for, but he said that he was gonna take things slow, decide when he wants to come back to politics. And apparently the first move that he's making is to become a
Hot FM DJ.
Primetime DJ.
And actually,
Backpass Hot.
Backpass Hot. And before and after he got sacked, they actually released drafted out like a proposal or something for him to hey, come and join us. Like official offer letter. An official offer letter they gave him. And then we were all like, wow. But we were like, okay, wow, that's like a smart move for you to do, because by that time, it was a good social media move, right? Yeah. And he accepted it. So
that's when people are like, what?
And wait, it's real?
Thoughts on this one? I think it's genius.
I think it's genius.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
He's a smart guy. Like he will inevitably just be like, he become DJ, people like him more. And then if people don't care about UMNO, this guy got more fan base than the entire UMNO.
He has a room to...
Every morning. He's talking
every morning.
6 to 11.
Morning. Oh my God. We got some comments saying KJ just chilling around doing side quests.
Side quests before the main quest happens again.
Before the main quest.
It's scary. It's scary times. Man. But hopefully... some of the comments are pretty crazy.
Yeah, DJ KJ is a pretty rad name.
This one is, I would tune in, but I don't speak parcel tongue. That's crazy. Normalized politicians doing common rugged jobs after their political careers. Yeah. I don't think this is the end for him though.
It's not. But it's a interesting it's
side quest.
Yeah.
Because he also posted because he's big in the music.
Yeah.
He also posted an IG story of him playing guitar, and he's like, what's next? He's like, maybe he's gonna tour. I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna release an album.
Maybe.
We'll probably have him here to talk about his music and his DJ career as well. And even Pasal Tang, a bunch of stuff. Damn. Malaysian politics.
What's Pasal Tang?
Pasal Tang is the language of snakes.
You're wild in Malaysia.
You're wild in. Last warning, but I'm living for this public opinion.
It's okay.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for. So creative. Some people say that he probably took it just to have that title. DJ KJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's definitely not gunning to be the old, this. It's not all he's going to do.
Yeah.
He's only going to do this for a quarter, a couple of months.
Yeah.
Then he's got bigger things to move on to.
But it's interesting. And what a smart move. Hot FM as well.
Oh, Hot FM. We gotta start doing that for... Who's next? Anthony Loke. We gotta get Anthony Loke on, man. He's busy. He's doing good work.
He's
doing the Lord's work. He's really doing the Lord's work.
Right.
Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Table Talk. I know it's a lot that's happening now in Malaysia. If you guys have any headlines that you want us to talk about or share, feel free to send it over to our Instagram or drop it here in the comment section below on YouTube. And we will have that in our rotation of hot headlines. But if you're listening to this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, hey, just share it on Instagram and tag us. And we'll say, hello, love. We'll literally, all three of us will do stories responding to that. If the keyword you're using is, I have gotten this far in the podcast, say hi. Then Vivian will post a story and say, hello, love.
We're not sure if we will do that, but producers here are working hard to
yes. Send all your love to Mingan and Suyen. They just popped a new baby. So make sure you keep them in your prayers as well.
Yeah.
Send love to me.
Okay.
Just, full stop.
Okay.
And here's this week's song recommendation. It's a brand new one by Shen, and it sounds like this. Here's the Sorry, wait.
Shout out Ryan, please.
Ryan, you put it as long as you're there. A brand new one by Shen. Thank you, Ryan.
So good,
love
so
you.
Good.
Wow. What a boppy Shen.
Oh my God.
Anything else you guys want to say to them?
Look out for fan club.
Hey,
Look out for new show. Hope we are okay.
Send us much love.
Bye.
Bye.